Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Sam. I hope all of you are doing it genuinely great today. I'm having a great day for like the fourth day in a row, just on a personal level, but also because more stuff is leaking inside of iOS 12.2. This time, extremely exciting references to new iPads and a new iPod Touch inside of iOS 12.2, in addition to a new Apple Media subscription bundle that is totally wild, totally crazy. Lots of exciting stuff here that I want to talk about as always. So drop a like if you are excited, and of course hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future Apple news or leaks. Let's go ahead and just jump on into this. Recently over on Twitter for iOS 12.2, pretty prolific Apple developer Steve Troughton-Smith, who's brought us a ton of leaks and Apple info internally in the past, shared this right here. In theory, iOS 12.2 references 4 new iPads in Wi-Fi and cellular variants, perhaps mini and 9.7 inch, talking about the 2 different types of iPads we will probably be seeing sometime in March. All without Face ID. That's crazy. So all these iPads will probably still have Touch ID on them. The twist here is that it also references an iPod Touch. We just heard the first big rumor about a week or two ago that the iPod Touch 7 would be coming, that the iPod Touch line wasn't dead, and just a week and a half later, we're seeing reference to this rumored device that is definitely real now inside of iOS 12.2. The catch, though, is that there's no Face ID or Touch ID attributes or classes linked to the iPod. So it may not have Touch ID when Apple updates it, which part of me gets, but the other part of me is like, if there's one thing that the iPod Touch needs, it's something than literally just a home button. It needs either Face ID to be modern or a fingerprint sensor. That seems pretty baseline at this point, but maybe that's never what the iPod Touch line has been about. I don't know. You let me know your thoughts on that down below. Are you looking forward to the iPod Touch? But now that we're seeing evidence of the iPads are confirmed. We just saw they were leaked through the EEC, the Eurasian Economic Commission, yesterday, and inside of iOS 12 now, there is hard evidence that Apple is working on them. I'm always like, yeah, like they're for sure coming, but like things could change. Now there's evidence inside of iOS 12. The EEC leaked the fact that Apple is working on new iPads. Like, there's no question at this point that new iPads are on the horizon, and now we know for sure that a new iPod Touch also on the horizon. This is bombshell news. Apple is almost certainly going to be holding an event in March. And another big reason that I believe that is because of the next leak that we're going to talk about. This next article comes courtesy of 9to5Mac, who all of you have to know by now. They're extremely reputable. They have so many exclusives on iOS, things that are hidden inside of the software. This time around with iOS 12.2, it is absolutely no different. Take a look at this. There are images showing that Apple is preparing a new magazine subscription service inside of iOS 12.2. Now that alone is a pretty big deal. We know they acquired a magazine service subscription company a while back. We figured they'd be incorporating it into something with the Apple News app. Now we have images of what that could actually look like. And based off of what 9to5Mac found hidden elsewhere in iOS 12.2, aside from these leaked screenshots, Apple is preparing a new bundle subscription, probably for a number of services for one low price, maybe $19.99, $29.99. They have Apple Music. We've been hearing about Apple's movie or TV show streaming service that they've been working on, probably to rival things like Netflix or like Disney Go, a bunch of other streaming alternatives out there. Now to complete the trifecta, we have this Apple News magazine subscription service. We don't have many details about Apple News magazines. It looks like this is an internal seed that wasn't supposed to be seen by anybody just yet, but Apple is now working on a magazine news subscription service, which is going to be interesting to see how that exactly plays out. I don't know if I would be a big magazine reader type of guy, but if you are, then this is good news. Apple's working on their own magazine subscription solution. Anyway, that is the latest on iOS 12.2. We have seen hard evidence now, Apple working on new iPads and a new iPod Touch, and that Apple is working on a premium magazine subscription service, and more largely and broadly, a media bundle. That's all I have for you in this video. Here's the hoping, fingers crossed, we learn more about future Apple products also inside of iOS 12.2. But until then, for now, I've been Sam, and I'll see you guys in the next video.